Welcome back to Oma's and Opa's Lifestyle. Thank you for watching and subscribing and liking. Today we're going to show you how to make brats, homemade brats. So today we're going to make German brats. Since I'm German, we love them. What you need is 25 pounds of pork butt. Now you can get that with the bone or without. We usually get it with the bone. And what you want to do is you want to cut the bone out. And then you want to take the meat and cube it into approximately 1.5 by 1.5 cube. So after you cut your bone out, you'll want to cube it, and then you want to layer it on a cookie sheet with parchment paper. The little cubes. You want it semi-frozen to send through the meat grinder. It grinds just like butter if it's semi-frozen. If it's not, it will get stuck and hung up. When we make our brats, what we do is we just simply go and get a mix. Cabela's, they have several different mixes. One of them is sausage making kit. It's German brats. And this is the one we use. We have tried so many recipes and have never successfully made a brats that was to our taste. We tried this and we're in love with it. This is the only way to go for us. What your package includes is all your seasoning. This is enough for 25 pounds. You also get your casings that you put your meat in. Your casings are actually enclosed in salt when you get them in this package. What you do is you take them out, you wash them off really, really well. You rinse them really well. Then you put them in warm water. You let them soak for about 30 to 40 minutes, and you repeat that. You drain them, put them in warm water again, and let them sit again for 30 or 40 minutes. That gets them to where they'll stretch right, and the consistency will be perfect for that. Like I said, this is enough for 25 pounds. If you would rather make half of it, you can do that. There is instructions here. The only thing is, once you open these, you have to use them all up. So you would have to go and buy some more at the store. We get ours at either Bass Pro Shop or Academy Sports. You can also order them online and they'll send them to you. But this is the only way to go for us. They make really good brats, and in a moment we're going to get started and I'll show you how to do it. All right, so our meat is semi-frozen, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here in the hopper. And this is why you want to cut them small. Okay, so all our meat is ground up, and I don't know about you, but I know that in my meat grinder, all this is meat down here, and it's really hard to clean out. Plus, that's a big waste. So what you can do is you can put a paper towel in here, turn the machine on, and it makes the rest of the meat come out. And at the same time, it gets most of the meat out of your machine. So it's really easy to clean. Okay, so we're back. We have ground up 25 pounds of pork butt. So what we're doing next is we're putting our seasoning in. This is for 25 pounds. So I'm going to put this in here, and it also calls for 2 to 3 cups of cold water, distilled water. So I've got 3 cups in here. I don't know if I'm going to be using it all. What they want you to do, they want you to get like a tacky mass that kind of, when you pick it up, it sticks right there. So, and I'll show you how that's supposed to be. Right now, I'm just going to put a cup and a half in here, and I'm going to put the rest of my seasoning. I'm going to wait and mix this up a little bit. And you want to mix this really, really good. And I'm making a mess over here. And this is cold because you just ground up 25 pounds of freezing meat. So it is cold. Try to wear some gloves or something to keep the cold off. But you want to mix this in really well. I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't. It gives it a really, really good taste. And I'm going to put, let's see, I've got about a cup and a half. I'm going to put about 3/4 of a cup in here. And if I need the rest, I'll put it in there. I don't know how much brats run in your area, but here we buy them at Aldi's. Those are our favorite ones. And we get 4 of them for almost $6. So that comes out to be about $1.50 a piece. They don't even taste as good as ours, do they? So we just set one whole day aside to get this done, get it all mixed up. Gloves will start coming off. There we go. So the consistency is getting there. See this tacky stuff? That's what they want it to be like. They also make a KitchenAid attachment that is a meat grinder and also a sausage stuffer. The reason I like the manual stuffers, I have to hand crank this. I don't like the electric ones because I don't have control enough I can't stop it when I want it to stop. I can't make it go when I want it to go. So I like these hand crank ones because they're just so much better. Okay, we have mixed it up really well. So now we're going to fill our sausage stuffer. It takes quite a bit to go in there. So we bought these at Gander Mountain.
No, I thought we got them at Bass Pro Shop.
Maybe at Bass Pro Shop. They have them. If you go back to the game.
Yeah, that says Gander Mountain. I don't know.
Yeah. So.
Back where the ice chests are.
Yeah. You can use this mix with deer meat too. You just have to make sure that you add enough fat when you do deer meat. So anyway, I'm going to go up far enough. Slide that in here. Well, I'm having a little bit of problem here. All right, slide it in. I'm going to crank this down. The nozzle that I'm using is a 1/2 inch. I found out if I use too big of one, my brats get too fat. So I use a 1/2 inch. Now these are hog casings. They're real hog casings. They've been cleaned and sanitized and everything. And they come in a mess. So you have to find a beginning somewhere. And sometimes that's hard. So here we go. I've got one. This is what they look like. And you slide that onto your nozzle once you find the beginning. It helps for them to be really wet. So here we go. Sometimes they're hard to put on there, and then sometimes they just go right on. That's really hard to do. Usually when you have them in warm water, and I may just have to put them back, the warm water has gotten cooler, so I may have to put them back in warm water here. That helps so much when they're in warm water. Now I soak these 3 times. I washed them really well to get all the salt and everything out. And then I put them in warm water and I soaked them for 30 to 40 minutes. We're almost there, and it usually doesn't take this long. I think it had to do with them not being warm, so you do want them warm. We're going to start cranking. And see, here comes the air. You want that air out of there. And here comes our first brats. So when you see the first meat come through here, that's when you do your knot. I'll put another knot in here. But I make mine about, what is that, about 6 inches? 6 to 8 inches. I've been trying not to make them as fat. They're better not fat. So, and then you twist it one way. And then when you do the next one, you pinch it and you twist it the other way. That's okay. It's okay. We can twist them again. Okay, this will be the last one for this one. Okay, so here we are. We're done with the brats. We filled them all up. We didn't count them, but I'm sure there's every bit of 75 in here, if not more. We also made some patties. You can make these in like hamburger patties too. They're delicious. Eating them like a hamburger with lettuce, tomato, and onion. So you can do that too. But I'm going to vacuum seal these. I usually put 6 in a package. I make some small packages like 2s and 4s in case we get an extra person to eat with us. I can pull out an extra 2. So you don't have to open a big package. So we're going to fry some of these up, and we're going to cook some fries and some homemade kraut, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we have made it. We've come to the end. Look at that. Does that not look good? Those are our fried brats. Opa also fried up some patties. He likes his with mustard and his fries with ketchup. So, believe it or not, me being German, I don't eat mustard. Call that weird. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you make these because they're so good. And please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. That's always something. So we appreciate you coming back and watching our videos, and we'll be back with a new one pretty soon. Bye.